Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Turmoil, shall we? So at this point, we don't have enough money to really go hog wild buying anything, but we do have better depth on our dowsers, width and size too, and we're going to go to Town Hall so we can bid up on a new land auction. Let's do it. Alright, so she's bid here by the 37, and this is where we went, so we got pretty good yield. I'm going to bid over here by the 41. Yeah, we're going to get outbid usually by the computer for things like that, but we could just bid by this 37, you know, for a trim 2 grand and see what we get, and I'm fine with that. And we're going to dig. Yep. Your dowsers will now be able to look for deeper oil wells. As before, when you get a new upgrade, they're going to tell you about it. And we're going to go drop a dowser here and drop a dowser there immediately. You could do 3 again if you like. I actually will. I'm just going to do 1 in the middle. Let's get going. Let's find some oil. Boy, this guy's walking way too far over here. This is his territory. What are you doing? You're supposed to be going over to the other side, buddy. Oh, he found something. Alright. He found something too. Oil right away. Wagons, sell over here. Widen that pump. And he found something also. So I'm going to build a rig, but I'm not going to build it right on top of him because we have one right here. And so I'm just going to build a rig here and just kind of, we don't have enough money yet, but I'm going to get over toward this guy like so. Keep an eye on the prices on both sides. We still need to dig down here. We found it. Okay. And we need to put a wagon. We're selling everything over here. Widen it. Widen it. Let's go. As soon as we get enough for a wagon, I'm going to build one. Why are you not going over here, wagon? Why did you go there? No! Unbelievable. Okay, they're coming. I mean, I put wagons right next to this so we didn't have a spill, and they're like, let's just go to the middle. I'm gonna need to close this one. Gotta sell to the other side. Oh no, we had a spill over here. Okay. Yeah, alright, well, we gotta pay for that one. Fine. I closed it, but we still have a spill. So, there's that. I'm going to open this back up. We're going to be paying out the nose in spilling fines, I tell you. Keep it on the left. And we found oil again. Widen it. Widen it. Now just start dropping all the wagons you can. Sell everything. Perfect. This is empty, by the way. So we're going to put another dowser down. Max wagons, let's go. Put a dowser down over here. I need to get this done. Put a dowser over here. You can, of course, increase their speed, which is super useful. Who's waving at me? This guy? Okay. Perfect. Now, I'm building a lot of rigs, which I normally don't like to do, but we still have oil coming. Other side is more valuable. Go. You notice, by the way, I'm not storing any oil because I haven't needed to. They've been doing good prices on both sides. There's the oil. Widen. Widen. We found it. There it is. These are empty. Okay. Now remember, I'm just gonna dig like this. This is using money, but it's just as a flyer, just seeing if we find anything. You could see the depth of our dowsers only goes to a certain point here, so we might be able to find something a little bit deeper if we get lucky. Okay. I'm going to buy a silo because we might need to stop selling. We got to, we could sell to the other side. 65 is fine. If it drops below 65, we stop selling. I'm spending money. Look at this. We actually got lucky and found some oil. And you just want to keep it below the depth of the dowsers because they checked everything that they could up here. Alright, 64 is getting dangerous. We're going to store it. See if the prices go up at all. Final month, though. So, at this point, we just have to take what we can get. Because we're going to run out. We're going to run out of time if we don't just sell everything that we can. Other side's better. Unbelievable. Spillage with like no oil and 15 wagons. Okay. Sell it. Sell all that oil. So there's probably oil over here, but we, you know, this never ran out. No, this was a huge deposit. Oh, you know what? We actually found all the oil. Not bad. So we did have a huge spillage fine, but we made a bunch of money. And that's great. Look at that. We dwarfed them. Dwarfed them. And now, hi, I'm Rainer, the trainer. I take care of the horses to keep them healthy and ready for work. Drop by my stables and maybe we can help each other. Maybe we can. Okay, so at this point, we have a good bit of money, and so we could see what he's got at the stables. So he sells you this horse counter to tell how many you have. I don't think this is super helpful myself, but you can buy it. It's a quality of life thing. Now, you can improve the size of the wagons they pull, or how many horses you can hire, like, which these are also really good. But we could go to the factory and we could say, well, I want, less likely to spill, not bad, but that would use all of our money. Wider pipes, interesting. This is cool, which is like, you can now branch your pipes. This is good for just digging and exploring. But also at the workshop, we could get an even better depth for our dowsers. And this is kind of what I want at this point. I'm going to buy this so that we can make sure that we get as deep as possible and we're not just digging around randomly. Perfect. Now, we don't have a ton of money, so we're not going to buy anything else, but this should give us a huge advantage. So let's go out and bid again on some land. Let's do it. I'm not going to take out any loans still. I'm fine. And you can see the parcels are getting eaten up. I mean, that place we went was only a 32, but we still weren't able to get all the oil with our technology, so I'm not stressing too much about this. Let's try that one. Hey, look at that. They didn't bid against me. So, cool. Let's go. All right. So the dowsers can now go at any depth. So I'm going to drop one here, and one in the middle. Let's roll. Push R, get that rig loaded up. Here it is. And we're selling over here, please. Sell over here. Okay, so let's dig a little bit down here and see if we can find the oil. There it is. Widen that, wagon. I'm going to buy wagons before I buy the other rig because I want to start getting this oil out and selling it as fast as possible. I like to have all the wagons to help with spillage, to help just keeping the money flowing. Look at the left is actually pushing up a little bit. Left is better. All right, now we got them all. We're all sending all the wagons to the left. And then as soon as I get 350, we're going to buy a rig right here and just dig down, see what we get. I am going to buy another dowser, just get an idea. There it is. By the way, you see how sometimes it just has to barely touch it, and that is good enough. So, like, even if it just barely touches the oil, and you see how here where it's in the oil, but it's like below the oil line, that does not matter. That's just a visual indicator of how much oil is left, but your pipe doesn't actually have to touch it. If these prices drop below like 65, we go ahead and build a silo. Dowser is taking his sweet time. I'm going to build another dowser. Guys, take it forever. It might be really deep, but I don't want to have My wagon's just sitting here doing nothing. Where is he whistling from? Way over here? Okay. There's so much oil left in this that I am actually going to try to build another rig. And then this one is out, so we're going to just kind of cut over and see if we can get under this guy where the oil might be. When they take a long time, I could be wrong about this, but my interpretation is it's deeper. Like, if they would, it's faster for them to find it on the surface, is how I gather it, but I don't know if that's correct. Now, this is double tapping what we already had. But this guy, you see how he's still waving? He will stop waving if you hit the pocket that he's found. So that isn't what he's talking about. This is getting us oil, which is good, but we want to go even deeper and try to find the second deposit that he is. Here it is. So he's located this. So it's very possible it looks like we missed it. So you can do something really wild like this to try to find it. It's the worst path you'll ever see. But whatever he's talking about, we missed it. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sometimes, and that's this nature of this game. Sometimes you're paying attention to, like, digging, and you don't see the prices. I don't know what this guy's referencing. So this is not close enough, so we actually do need to cut back to get this little genie pocket. So I missed where this was. I don't have a branch, so this is kind of... I can dig back down here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave this dowser here and just try to... It must be, like, right below us. We're making plenty of money. I'm not too worried about it. I'll buy another dowser, though, just to see if there's any more. Price on the right is dropping. Price on the left is going up. We're switching targets. Oh boy. Fine, this is still going, so I'll just drill and see if we can find it down here. This is like the most convoluted, worst pipeline you've ever dreamed of. There it is. Oh my goodness. We might not even have enough money to widen this up, but we're going to try. Last month. Where is that oil, buddy? There it is. Alright, I'm not going to widen it. I'm just going to sell what I got. We've still made, like, so much money that it's insane. You see how this pipe is like going up and down and all around, which is why it's getting terrible pressure and everything, I believe, and why it's just not good. And it, this is how it's going to be until we get more precise and better with things. But the fact that we're still raking in money is just fine. We didn't tap all the oil, but that's okay. Other side, selling for more. Looks like we did find all the deposits, though. We just didn't we didn't have enough time to, like, kind of get them all. But you see, we made 20, we made 24,000 right there. That's with what we spent. So you could see, again, we destroyed the competition on profits. And Daphne's here. Hiya, welcome to my bar. Make yourself comfortable and mingle with the crowd. They may have some interesting offers for you. So at the bar, the saloon, you can actually talk to people, and there's different benefits they can give you. Like if you talk to this guy, you pay him $2,800 and you bribe him so that left will always sell for 83 cents. This guy will give you a discount on spilling fees. So it's like if you pay $300, you only have to pay 50% on spilling fees, which they normally are going to be more than $300 if you have them. And then this guy will help reduce interest rates on loans if you want. I don't ever take loans, so this isn't that great. But this one here, I love this, where it's like 83 cents. It's not the most, but it's not that much to spend. Because here's my thinking. If you do this, you guarantee you can just always send to Left Inc. You don't have to ever buy a reservoir. You can just always sell at that price. If the other side goes higher, just switch. But the fact that it'll never go below this is crazy. It can go above 83. It just won't ever go below it. So I like to buy that. All right. And then we have about 25 grand left. And we could buy, more horses, or some other upgrades here to, like what we were just talking about. Like if we wanted to be able to branch, that's pretty cool. But in all honesty, I'm thinking about, 10 more horses. Sounds really good to me. And then I have 10 grand, which is enough for us to go bid and then get more upgrades later. All right, everybody. I think this is a good place to end this next episode of our guide to Turmoil. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I'll check you next time. Take care.